Question number two was, in your episode on the Softcast, you highlight how important being a husband and father is to you. How do you balance the maintenance of a healthy family with a dangerous job that requires you to be gone often? The quick and easy one-word answer is balance, right? Like, you need to have a good balance. I really hate that word, because when I think of balance, I think of like a seesaw, right, with like two kids on it. And the goal is to get this thing perfectly flat and just maintain that, like, a solid balance. I think that sets up an inaccurate framework in people's minds. It does for me anyway. So rather than looking at balance, I look at priorities and focus, right? What are my priorities and what am I focused on? And for me, it's pretty simple. My priorities are my family, my profession, my training, my education. Like that, those are the four pillars of really what make up me. And nothing will supersede my family. They're always at the top. But at any given moment, I need to be 100% focused on something else, right? And that doesn't mean that I don't love and cherish my family. It just means that at that time, I need to be 110% focused on this task. And that can be something as serious as getting on a bird to go infill onto an objective, or it could be just getting under the squat bar at the gym. Like, I need my focus here right now, knowing that my priorities are what they are and those aren't going to change. I quote a movie with this question, and the movie is We Were Soldiers, and it stars Mel Gibson, who plays at the time Colonel Hal Moore, who ended up being a lieutenant general back during Vietnam. And he's asked that same question. And his response is, I hope that being good at the one makes me better at the other. And I couldn't possibly agree more. And you just think about the different tenets and character traits and facets of our profession, being that discipline, the determination, the focus, the ability to make sacrifices, work ethic. These are what create good soldiers. And as you hone in those skills and those capabilities through your professional career, you're able to apply them to your personal life and to your family as well. And it's maybe difficult to frame it that way. We think of military life as, very aggressive and physical training and rifles and shooting and tactics and battle drill 1 alpha and all this cool guy stuff. It's like, that doesn't really apply to my kids. Well, it absolutely applies to your kids, right? When I'm with my family and I'm focused on them at that moment, right? Is my cell phone in my hand, right? Am I scrolling through Instagram while I'm playing on the floor with my son? And the answer to that is no, right? I'm in the moment and I'm enjoying that at that time, and that has my focus. In that moment, my focus is not on work. I don't care what's going on at work. I don't care what's going on in Afghanistan or Iraq. It's family time. And just to add to that, it's, in our profession, it's time consuming and it sucks up bandwidth, bandwidth being time and energy. And on the time side of the house, especially in soft, we travel a lot. And even when we're home, when we're not on deployment, we're not home very often, right? We're either at work training early mornings, late nights, or we're away training somewhere else. So we don't tend to have the luxury of quantity, but what we have the choice is of quality. And that's kind of getting back to what I talked about when I'm on the floor in my son's bedroom playing with Legos. I'm maximizing that time I have, because my time is very precious and limited. We can always look to increase the quality.